Across the nation, over 140,000 people have tested positive for coronavirus. The number of deaths is now well over 2,000. This week was the end of the White House's 15-day initiative to slow the spread of the virus. But yesterday, President Trump announced he's extending the guidelines on social distancing until the end of April. CBS's Gwen Baumgartner has more.
President Trump has backed off his goal of reopening the country by Easter.
Nothing would be worse than declaring victory before the victory is won.
The president extended the federal social distancing guidelines until the end of April.
When you hear these kind of numbers and you hear the potential travesty, we don't want to do anything where, we don't want to have a spike up.
The top medical experts on the White House coronavirus task force presented a grim projection.
Between 80,000 and 160,000, maybe even potentially 200,000 people succumbing to this. That's with mitigation.
Dr. Deborah Birx and Dr. Anthony Fauci say Americans need to stay vigilant and stay home.
You have the virus going up and you have the mitigation trying to push it down.
While Americans do their part to slow the spread, governors in some of the hardest hit areas are scrambling to help hospitals get the equipment they need.
We believe that by about April the 4th or so in the New Orleans area, we will exceed our capacity for ventilators.
My role is to get every personal protection equipment, every piece I can get into the state of Michigan.
It's a lack of tests, a lack of ventilators, a lack of masks.
New York is still the epicenter of the outbreak in the U.S. On Sunday, crews worked to build a field hospital in Central Park.
This is the kind of thing you will see now as this crisis develops and deepens.
President Trump says he hopes the U.S. will be on its way to recovery by June 1st. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News.
And President Trump also predicted the death rate is likely to peak in the next 2 weeks.